Warning, the following video will contain content that is not appropriate for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, good morning, Minneapolis. It is I, the one and thank God the only, Multi-Step. Fuck yeah. Alright, so I know what you guys must be thinking. You must be thinking in your heads, wait a minute, Multi-Step. Isn't it a little bit early in the week for you to be doing a Pokemon Battle Revolution rant battle session? Because didn't you just do, Pokemon Battle Revolution not too long ago? So why are you doing another session of Pokemon Battle Revolution rant battles so soon? And, well, obviously, that's because I have some stuff to rant about. Because there was some shit that happened this past weekend at my workplace that just really fucking just rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, just pissed me the fuck off. So, I'm going to be telling you guys all about it because I need someone to vent to. So, to put things in perspective, for those of you who don't know. Also, I would recommend that if you guys are going to watch, watch my videos today, that's cool, but I would recommend watching all of them, and normally I'm not, out to shamelessly advertise my own stuff, because honestly, I don't really care enough to shamelessly advertise my own stuff. But I would honestly recommend that you guys watch all the videos today if you're going to watch them, so that way you get, the full story, of what's going on, because I'm going to be talking about the same topic throughout this entire session of rant battles. I'm just going to do about 4 of them, but I am going to be talking about the same thing, the stupid shit that's been happening at my workplace the past couple of days. So I would recommend that you guys watch all these videos if you want everything to make sense, because if you just jump in at a random point, it may not make sense to you and be like, wait a minute, what's he talking about? So I would just recommend you guys watch all the videos for today, if you guys actually want to. I mean, I don't control you. I don't control what you do. To be honest, I don't really care what you guys do. So honestly, I stopped giving a shit about other people a long time ago. And if that makes me an asshole, then so be it. I'm an asshole. I'll be the first one to admit it. But you know what? At the end of the day, if people want to be douchebags, let them be douchebags, right? Okay, so I have had a lot of issues lately at work. So I'm going to be talking about a few of them, because there was, again, just some shit that went down at work this past weekend that really just fucking pissed me off. Because I know last week during my recording sessions, I was kind of telling you guys about how, oh yeah, things are going great at work, and overall, and I might be getting a manager's card, so that's kind of cool. And needless to say, that didn't go at all how I thought it would. So, yeah, I need to tell you guys all about that fucking adventure, but first things first. I'll get to that during one of the later rant battle sessions, because I have a lot of shit to say about that. For those of you who don't know, I'm a host at a restaurant. That's my job. I work at a sports bar and also family restaurant. It's basically 2 in 1, sports bar and family restaurant. So, one of the things I hate about not being a manager is that I'm not really in control of my other coworkers. I can't really tell them necessarily what to do. I mean, I can ask them to do things, and most of them are pretty reasonable, I never ask anyone at work to do something that I'm not willing to do myself, That's just one of my core principles that I stick to. But yeah, that really sucks about not being a manager. So, one thing I have issues with is when the managers let people leave too early, and then we get super busy, and then we're short-staffed. Think about it. On a field of battle, one of the dumbest fucking things you can do on the field of battle is pull out your troops before you've won the battle, because you think to yourself, oh, I've already won this battle. I can start pulling out my troops. And then the other side rallies and kicks your ass because you were stupid and decided to pull out your troops early because you already thought you won the battle before it had even been waged. You think to yourself, oh yeah, no, my troops got this. I can pull some of them out, you know? And then the other team comes in and just devastates your ass because they have more troops than you expected. That is one of the dumbest fucking things you can do on the field of battle, is pulling out your troops, you know, before you've actually won the battle. And that is one thing I have had a major issue with lately, is the managers being extremely short-sighted. You know, and don't get me wrong, I love basically every single person I work with. I have almost nothing personal against anyone I work with. There's a couple of people that I'm a little iffy on. I mean, I get along with everybody, but there's a couple of people that I'm kind of like meh about, you know. But generally speaking, I don't have any issues with anyone personally. But yeah, one of the dumbest things you can do is, you know, let people go early. And they've been really screwing me on that lately. Like, really badly screwing me on that lately. Because I forget what day it was. I want to say it was like Friday or some shit. Because at the time I'm recording this, it's a Monday. I don't know exactly what day I'll be uploading these on. I never do. Because I pre-record all my videos in advance. But yeah, I want to say it was on Friday or something. One of the managers cut one of the servers early because she was, you know, complaining that she wanted to go home and she wasn't, you know, she was just wanted to go home or whatever. So the manager decided to cut her. And it's like, you know, cut her as in, like, let her go home. That's, you know, restaurant lingo for those of you who know that. But yeah, they basically decided to let her go home. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, it's only 6 o'clock. The main rush usually happens at 6:30. Like, why the fucking fuck would you cut one of our servers before the fucking main rush, you idiot? Like, I didn't want to say that to the manager because I believe in being polite and not being a dick to other people as much as I can. But, I mean, in my head I was thinking, like, what the fuck, you know? Just like, what the fuck are you doing? So then, yeah, lo and behold, guess what happened? Shit ton of customers come in, we get screwed. Oh no, it was on Saturday that happened. Yeah, it was on Saturday. And then on the same fucking day, because the managers didn't fucking coordinate this shit, one of the hosts that was working, one of my other coworkers, did not think he was on a double shift because he had worked during the morning, but he did not think that he was on a double shift because it was not clearly stated on the schedule, because they don't clearly state it on the schedule. So the managers were not coordinating with each other. So then one of them thought that he was good to go home, even though we were literally in the middle of getting slammed with a ton of carryout orders, you know, like DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that garbage. We were getting slammed with a shit ton of online orders, a shit ton of, you know, call-in orders for carryouts. And one of the hosts gets to leave because the managers didn't fucking coordinate. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fucking fuck are you guys doing? You know, and part of the reason why this irritates me so much is because if I had been the one in charge, I would not have cut anybody. I don't care how much the servers bitch that they want to go home. Because don't get me wrong, I love, again, almost every single one of those servers. Basically all of them. You know, I love all of them. But god damn are they bitches sometimes when it comes to, I want to go home. Or, oh my god, we're not busy at this exact moment, so I should get to go home, or whatever. It's like, yeah, we may not be busy at this exact fucking moment, but, you know, basic common sense would think that, you know, it's only 5:30 or something like that. It's going to get busy, so shut the fuck up. Stay here and do your goddamn job. You know, you signed up for this job. We expect you to fucking do it. You know? I mean, it gets to a point where it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, shut your fucking mouth, shut the fuck up, and do your goddamn job. You know, you don't want to do your job? Guess what? There's a nice big double door up front. Feel free to walk right out it and never come back. You know, you chose this job. So shut the fuck up and do it. You know, you want to get fucking paid? Do your goddamn job. Just saying, you know? Like, again, I love all the servers, but goddamn do they bitch about shit sometimes. And it's fucking annoying. Honestly, it gets on my nerves sometimes. Alright. But the thing that really pissed me off about that whole situation was just, you know, first of all, that the managers, you know, kind of gave in to the server there. And it's like, no, you do not let the inmates run the asylum. You do not do that. That is basic manager shit 101. You know, you do not let the inmates run the asylum. You just don't do it. So, yeah, I was pissed that they cut one of the servers early because we were short-staffed on servers, and then they let one of the hosts go, so then we were short-staffed on hosts, and we were getting slammed, and it was fucking retarded. The thing that pissed me off the most, though, was how helpless I was in that situation, because, again, if I was the manager in that situation, I would have not done that. You know, I feel like the thing that pissed me off was that I felt like if I was in charge, I would have handled that situation a lot better than what the managers did. Granted, to be fair, I fully admit that that may be a very arrogant statement on my part. I don't know for sure that I would have done a better job than them in that circumstance. I don't know that for sure. But I feel like I would not have made the mistake of cutting people, you know, letting people go home too early. No, like, right when we were getting busy, you know? That was just really not smart. Some really short-sighted thinking there, and, you know, you just gotta use some situational fucking awareness, you know? Like, you know, we're obviously busy, so, like, you know, just a little forward thinking, you know? I just feel like there's been way too much short-sighted thinking at the place I work at lately. You know, from the manager standpoint. They just need to think ahead a little bit. You know, play things a bit more conservatively. So, it's just been fucking frustrating. On many different levels. I'm going to tell you guys some more about some other short-sighted thinking from the owner of the restaurant. Because, honestly, after this past weekend, I have literally lost pretty much all my respect for the owner of the restaurant that I work at. I have lost pretty much any minor amount of respect that I did have for him in the past. Because he's just a short-sighted idiot. He really is. He's a scatterbrained, short-sighted idiot. I really don't think that he's a bad person at heart, but goddamn is he an idiot sometimes. Like, god fucking damn. But I'm going to be telling you guys more about that coming up here. And again, I'm kind of sorry to vent to you guys so much, but I just really need to talk through some of this shit because, God, it just fucking pissed me off. Yeah, just, God. Really not a good couple of days. Really was just a complete and utter fucking farce. And a shit show and a joke. Alright. Well, guys, I'm going to be talking some more about stuff that happened in my workplace next time. So, again, stay tuned because it'll make a lot more sense if you guys watch all these videos. Again, I'm not one to shamelessly advertise my videos because, again, I don't really care how many views or likes or whatever my videos get. I don't care, honestly. But, again, if you want to get the whole story, I would recommend watching all of the Pokemon Battle Revolution videos I put up today. So, alright. Well, guys, that will do it for that one. So stay tuned as I'm going to be talking more about this next time. So, see you all then. Peace out.